Hello and Namaste. I am Archana Raghuram. Welcome back to Temples, Books and Science. I wish you a very happy 2025 filled with the grace and blessings of the Goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari. As we begin this first episode of the new year, I am excited to share that I have created a new playlist to make this series even more accessible. It's called Lalitasahasranamam in Bites, and it features short videos focusing on each name individually. These bites are perfect for busy schedules and offer a quick and easy way to connect with the goddess's many names. You can find the link in the description below. Now let's continue our journey into this sacred hymn. Having explored the individual aspects of the goddess's divine form, from her face to her torso to her lower body, we now arrive at a pivotal moment in our journey through the Lalitasahasranamam. The goddess has emerged fully formed from the fire of pure consciousness, Chidagni Kunda. The Lalitasahasranamam now reveals the goddess in motion. This marks a shift from understanding the individual parts to appreciating the complete integrated whole. I am particularly excited to delve into these names as they reveal not just her physical grace but also her dynamic energy, cosmic connection, and profound philosophical implications. First, as she steps forth from the Chidagni Kunda, the Lalitasahasranamam captures her graceful movements in the 47th name. Marali Mandagamana, she who has the slow and graceful gait of a female swan or Hamsa. This name signifies more than just physical grace. It reflects the effortless movement of the self through the world, unattached to fleeting experiences. Just as a swan glides serenely on water, the goddess embodies perfect equanimity, untouched by the turbulence of the world. This state of being is deeply connected to Sattva Guna, the quality of purity, wisdom, and balance. Even as she emerged to battle with Bhandasura, the goddess remains unperturbed, her actions guided by wisdom and detachment rather than rajas, agitation, or tamas, inertia. Secondly, the swan or Hamsa in Sanskrit also symbolizes the breath. This life force residing within us is a constant reminder of the divine presence. By cultivating a slow, mindful breath, as we do in meditation, we connect with the Sattva Guna within us and come closer to realizing the goddess within ourselves. This name beautifully illustrates the principle of recognizing the divine within and striving for a state of equanimity and self-awareness. The next name, the 48th name, describes her as Mahalavanya Shevadi, she who is the storehouse of supreme beauty. Imagine a beauty so profound, so captivating that it eclipses anything we can experience in the mundane world. This name paints a picture of such unparalleled beauty, a beauty that transcends the limitation of our senses and the physical realm. Think of the most beautiful sights you have ever witnessed. The vibrant hues of a sunset painting the sky, the intricate dance of petals in a blooming flower, the awe-inspiring expanse of the starlit cosmos. These wonders, as captivating as they may be, are merely fleeting reflections, tiny sparks emanating from the boundless reservoir of beauty that resides within the goddess. She is the wellspring, the source from which all beauty flows, the ultimate embodiment of grace, harmony, and perfection. At the same time, her beauty is not merely a visual delight, it permeates every facet of existence, encompassing the beauty of truth, goodness, and love. But why is this supreme beauty described as Shevadi, meaning treasury? A treasury holds something precious, something complete and inexhaustible. This hints at two profound aspects of the goddess's beauty. Completeness. Her beauty is flawless, whole, and perfect in every way. It lacks nothing, transcends all limitations, and embodies the fullness of existence. Inexhaustibility. Her beauty is eternal and ever renewing. It never diminishes, fades, or depletes, unlike the transient beauty of the material world. We should also remember that she emerged from pure consciousness, Chidagnikunda Sambhuta. So every name that describes her whole form also describes an attribute of pure consciousness, the Brahma Swarupam that she personifies. Mahalavanya signifies more than just outward beauty. It points to the inner radiance of Brahmananda, the great bliss of Brahman. Think about it for a second. Why are we drawn to beauty? Because it evokes a sense of joy and wonder within us. Mahalavanya therefore signifies the greatest bliss, this infinite wellspring of joy that is the very nature of Brahman. So, this name reveals that the goddess embodies the very nature of Brahman, pure infinite bliss that is eternally full and overflowing. Just as Shevadi represents completeness and an inexhaustible source, so too is this Brahmananda, complete and undepletable. It is the eternal, unchanging nature of the self, always present and accessible within us. By contemplating this name, we are reminded of our inherent divinity, our inherent perfection, our connection to this boundless source of joy and fulfillment. We recognize that this bliss is not separate from us. It is our true nature, waiting to be realized. The 49th name, Sarvaruna, adds another dimension to the captivating portrayal of the goddess in the Lalitasahasranamam. Sarvaruna means she who has the light reddish color of the dawn in all her aspects. This name invites us to think of the goddess as the embodiment of the primordial creative energy that pervades the universe. You may have noticed that right from the Dhyana Sloka, the hymn has emphasized the goddess's redness. She is red in color, her garments are red, and even her name Aruna signifies the reddish glow of the dawn. This consistent emphasis on red is not merely a poetic device. It points to the profound symbolism associated with this color in Sri Vidya and Advaita Vedanta. In Sri Vidya, pure consciousness is often visualized as a boundless field of white light, perfectly still and silent. This represents the unmanifest state of Brahman, the absolute reality in Advaita Vedanta. This white light symbolizes the pure, undifferentiated awareness that precedes all creation. It is the source from which all things emerge and to which all things eventually return. Now, imagine a vast white canvas representing pure consciousness. Now picture a tiny red spark igniting within it. This spark is Adi Shakti, the dynamic force that sets the universe in motion. It is the seed of creation, the initial impulse that breaks the stillness and gives rise to the universe. This red energy is the source of all creation. It is the first vibration. This imagery of a red spark igniting creation is echoed in the Upanishads, which describe the universe emerging from the unmanifest, like the rising sun dispelling the night. I have always been struck by this description of creation and its striking similarity to the modern scientific view on the creation of the universe. I want to take you a little deeper into quantum physics to help you understand the parallels. We all know that the universe began with a Big Bang, a concentrated singularity of intense energy that gave rise to all the galaxies, the stars, and the space in between. In Sri Vidya cosmology, the universe begins with a single point, a concentrated form of pure consciousness and energy known as Adi Shakti, which means primordial power. This Adi Shakti is often visualized as red in color, symbolizing its raw, dynamic, and potent nature. Both Sri Vidya and modern physics portray creation as arising from a fiery primordial state. But the parallels do not end there. Let's delve a little deeper. While the Big Bang theory explains the evolution of the universe, it doesn't address the question of what caused the Big Bang itself. Quantum physics has an answer. For that, we need to understand the concept of quantum fluctuations. Imagine a seemingly empty space, a vacuum. Quantum physics tells us that even this emptiness is buzzing with energy. Tiny particles pop in and out of existence all the time, like a cosmic dance of creation and destruction. This quantum foam is a field of infinite possibilities. Some physicists propose that the Big Bang itself arose from such a quantum fluctuation. There was a quantum fluctuation of energy that resulted in a Big Bang and caused the universe to emerge. In this view, the vacuum, what we imagine as emptiness, is a field of potential that holds the possibility for infinite universes. This field of potential, this emptiness where particles keep popping in and out of existence, where universes pop in and out of existence, is called the quantum foam. In Srividya, this quantum foam is envisioned as a boundless, vibrant ocean of potential, pulsating with the possibility of all that is, was, and ever will be. Just as the red spark, Adi Shakti, disturbs the stillness of the white light, a quantum fluctuation disturbs the stillness of a quantum vacuum. This disturbance creates a ripple, a wave of energy that can eventually manifest as the Big Bang itself. In this view, the red light of Shakti can be seen as analogous to the energy of a quantum fluctuation. Both represent a dynamic force that arises from a field of potentiality and sets in motion the process of creation. This parallel between Srividya and quantum mechanics highlights the dynamic and interconnected nature of reality. It suggests that even in seemingly empty vacuum, there is a hidden world of potentiality, a realm of infinite possibilities waiting to be manifested. And just as the red spark of Shakti gives rise to the universe, quantum fluctuations act as the seed of creation, giving rise to the cosmos. While Srividya and modern physics use different language and symbolism, they converge in their understanding of creation as a dynamic process arising from a field of possibilities. Perhaps that is why the red color of the goddess is reiterated so many times in the Lalitasahasranamam, because of its deep connection to the creation itself. The name Sarvaruna reminds us that this primordial power isn't distant or abstract. It is present in every aspect of the goddess and by extension in every aspect of the universe. It is a reminder of the dynamic energy that flows through all beings and connects us to the source of creation itself. Now we come to the 50th name, which also alludes to the nature of consciousness. Anavadhyangi, she whose limbs are flawless and perfect. This name highlights the absolute perfection of the goddess's form. Her beauty is not merely superficial, it is a reflection of the inner harmony and completeness that pervades her entire being. Every limb, every feature is flawless and radiates divine grace. But this perfection is more than just pleasing to the eye. This name too describes another feature of Brahman, the consciousness principle. Like Mahalavanya Shevadi describes the Ananda aspect of Brahman, this name describes the Purnatvam of Brahman. It's a reflection of the inherent wholeness of Brahman, the ultimate reality. Think of it this way, the goddess is like a perfect mirror reflecting the flawless nature of Brahman. Just as a crystal clear lake reflects the sky without distortion, the goddess embodies the completeness and perfection of Brahman in every aspect of her being. Brahman is whole, eternal, and unchanging. It is free from any deficiency or defect. And because the goddess is a personification of that Brahman, her form embodies these qualities as well. This name reminds us that we too are reflections of Brahman. Our true nature is inherently perfect and complete, just like the goddess. But often we get caught up in the illusions of the world and perceive imperfections in ourselves and others. These perceived flaws are like clouds obscuring the sun. By contemplating this name, Anavadhyangi, we can start to see beyond these illusions. We can cultivate a deeper appreciation for the inherent beauty and perfection that resides within us and within all of creation. This allows us to recognize our own wholeness, our Purnatvam, and connect with the divine within us. Now we go to the 51st name, Sarvabharana Bhushita, she who is adorned with all ornaments. This name shimmers with layers of meaning like the facets of a precious gem. On the surface, it evokes a vision of goddess adorned with a breathtaking array of jewels and ornaments, each piece exquisitely crafted and radiating divine splendor. Imagine her bedecked in shimmering necklaces, dazzling earrings, and glittering armlets, each reflecting the opulence and abundance of the universe. But this name goes deeper than the dazzling beauty of precious gems. It speaks to the very essence of the goddess as the support and container of the entire universe. Abharana can also be interpreted as that which is carried, supported, or borne by her. In this sense, the entire universe, with all its magnificent celestial bodies and intricate life forms, become her ornaments. She is the cosmic stage upon which the grand play of existence unfolds. This concept is beautifully captured in a Sanskrit verse, often used to describe Shiva but equally applicable to the goddess. Nakshatram pushpamalyam grahagana kusumam chandravanyarka netram. The stars are her garland, the planets the flowers that adorn her head, the sun, moon, and fire are her eyes, proclaims this verse. It highlights the intimate connection between the goddess and the cosmos, revealing that the universe itself is an expression of her divine being. Just as a queen adorns herself with the finest jewels, the goddess adorns herself with the universe, showcasing its splendor and magnificence as an expression of her own infinite glory. By contemplating this name, we can expand our awareness to encompass the vastness and beauty of the cosmos, recognizing it as an ornament of the divine. We can see the stars not just as distant points of light, but as jewels in the goddess's cosmic garland, and the planets not just as celestial bodies, but as flowers adorning her divine form. This perspective allows us to appreciate the interconnectedness of all things and the divine presence that pervades every aspect of creation. These four names, Mahalavanya Shevadi, Sarvaruna, Anavadhyangi, and Sarvabharana Bhushita, offer a glimpse into the wholeness and perfection of the goddess Lalita Tripurasundari. They reveal her as the embodiment of supreme beauty, both in her physical form and in her divine essence. Her beauty is not merely an aesthetic quality, but a reflection of her divine nature, her inherent perfection, and her boundless capacity for love and compassion. Contemplating these names allows us to recognize the same beauty and perfection within ourselves, reminding us of our own inherent divinity and potential for love and compassion. I'll stop here. If you enjoyed this exploration of Lalitasahasranamam, things of Goddess Lalita Tripurasundari throughout this year, Om Shri Matre Namaha. Until next time, Namaste.